Am I there now? Oh, I think I'm here now. Hello. Sorry about that. Turns out it turned my mic off. Hopefully you can hear me now. I am here now. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I missed the whole of the Split 2 there. You saw the top 10 of Split 2. Hello, Dane. How are you? Here's the top 10 of Split 3. Hopefully you can hear some music. I can't hear it. But there we go. And we're going to crack straight into some action. And once again, with me tonight, as we watch two splits struggle around various levels of wet Oulton Park, welcome Liam Holmes.
Oh, good evening. I was almost going to do the introduction for you then, Dave. But
I know, I was struggling there.
I don't want to steal your thunder.
Well, please do. Please take it. Take it and run. Right. So here we are going to watch the Split 3 pole lap with Mr.
Gracias.
There we go. Brilliant. Still got the buttons. Again, Liam, you still can't hear it.
I guessed. Like, as soon as I saw the name on the screen, I was like,
yeah. So well, it's nice to have a new pole sitter in Split 3 because normally it's
Bolchik.
but now it's
Gracias.
so that's really good. Yeah, excellent lap from Mr. 8, as we'll call him. But yeah, it looks as though it was a damp qualifying in Split 3 as well. Not quite as damp as Split 2, as we'll see. But this lap was set on lap 2, so I think it may have started raining later in the session for Split 3. I don't know whether anyone in chat can confirm one way or the other. But normally you don't see the fastest lap in qualifying set on lap 2. Oh, there we go. Me in the chat. Damp and then started raining at the end of the qualifying. There is actually something we need to look at in this qualifying session as well.
just looking through the. Sorry, go on.
No. I don't think you would have seen what we're about to look at, so I'm interested to see what you think of what you are about to see.
Okay. I'll go back to your stream. Don't want to miss it.
Oh, it's alright. We've got to wait for the end of the lap first, so you've got another 45 seconds, I think.
Just wanted to see where people came and quality in Split 3.
How are we in chat? You all survived last night. Not quite as well. Split 1, clearly Spa got it out of their system. There was a couple of incidents, didn't seem too bad. Split 2 took the opportunity to step into the breach, which we'll see later in the stream, I suppose.
There's a couple of new names, not new people, but new names at the top.
Yep. I think the winner of Split 3 is a new one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But let me go and find who I want to have a look at now. So well done, Mr.
Gracias.
What time was that?
That was a 1:42 something, I think. 1:42.6.
That's pretty good in the wet.
Damp, yeah. A couple of seconds faster than what was set in Split 2, I think, which was slightly wetter, but drying out at the end of the session. So kind of the opposite. Where is my friend, Mr. Remco Verduin?
Oh no, someone about to get told off.
Oh yes. Somebody has a ban coming their way. Whether it's a quali ban, race ban, or league ban is yet to be decided. Because there's some stuff happening in the race as well. I can't quite remember where some of this stuff happens. So we're actually just gonna go warp speed. But essentially, there's one.
Oh, wow. That's a cut.
Yeah, there's the first one. So don't do this. Now, someone is, I think it was Tadic, got a penalty for this. A 10-point penalty for this. A season or two ago at Barcelona, where he cut the last chicane so he could make the final lap.
Did he?
Of a
I see. Okay. He stayed flat as well, pretty much.
He stayed flat. So
just a small lift.
That's not good. And he also then comes up right behind someone, so it's completely pointless.
Yeah.
It's not good. His behaviour on the initial out lap isn't fantastic either. He then cuts that second chicane later on, in the same way as he cut the first chicane. He's all over the place. I mean, it's wet, like whatever. And then I think.
That was some good timing.
Yeah, it was, but I don't think. Let me try and find it. He's given up at this point. He takes out Mr. Deary. After, well, there we go. So let's watch from here, shall we? So I think he's already ruined his. He ruins his lap at some point. Let's find it. I'm not sure he's done it at this point, although the blue flags are waving, so potentially he has done it at this point. There's Liam. Yeah, no, so he has already ruined his lap at this point. So Liam's on a hot lap. Mr. Verduin isn't, and Boff.
Oh. But it's a shortcut.
Yep. So, not great. That has all been looked at, and what we're about to see in the race has also been looked at. I'm not sure if Remco watches the streams. If you do, Papa's going to be in touch with his spanking paddle, and you're probably not going to like the outcome. If I've been in the stewards channel and the Discord, and not good.
Are we going to see what happens in the race soon?
We are.
Okay.
We'll get there. Let me just quickly do we'll look at the split 2 qualifying as well, and then we'll move on to the race. There we go. Evening, Jeffrey. We can see some of you later as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say Liam's always banging on about split 3 being the best split, but
that wasn't great, was it?
No.
Also, split 3 worst attendance last night. So
yeah,
naughty split 3. Only 25 started the race, I think. Which is,
well, it's Queen's Jubilee coming up, isn't it? They're probably preparing for it. They're all old enough to remember her when she was a teenager.
Right. So who got? Oh, I know who got pole by an absolute bloody mile. This man.
Yeah,
now, I've been told how to say this. Cranchets, I think, potentially, not Cranchets.
Every practice session I went in, he was
rapid, right?
fast, and probably like the times were on, because I joined a split 1 practice server because there was no one else in the split 2 one, and Zvonimir was in that one, and he was like up there in the times with the split 1 guys. So I wasn't surprised when I saw him.
Yeah, very, very. I mean, to be fair, he was rapid at Spa as well and got done by the weather.
It seemed that the BMW liked this track as well, I guess, because it can just eat curbs. But
I got a correct in chat. Thank you, Dan. So, Cranchets is the way to say it. I didn't even have to use a soundboard for that one. I'm learning.
I'm just going to say Zvonimir because it's
Zvonimir. Yeah. Zvonny. Our good friend Zvonny. 142.3, I think was his. Yes, so it's the previous lap. So yeah, actually quite impressive because he set this on lap 8 when actually the track was drying out towards the end of the session. So he was that much quicker than everyone else. He set his pole time on a wetter track.
Yeah, I think he had a good setup and a good car and just a good drive.
Yeah, just very consistently quick. Never looked in trouble really.
Yeah, and all the water on the track was from his sweat from practicing.
Well, I think, I mean, spoilers, but Zvonimir does win the race. I think it's his. I think I'm right in saying it's his first win at PLR. Well deserved. He absolutely smashed it. Won by absolute
40 seconds. On 39 points.
Wasn't stolen by the weather this round.
No.
So, but yeah, qualifying in split 2 was treacherous to begin with. There was just cars everywhere.
I don't know how many laps I did, but I think of the first 5 or 6, I don't think I actually finished an out lap. Didn't get round to the start line for the first 5 times. It was that wet.
Yeah, it was pretty miserable, to be fair. So anyone who managed to get a lap time in did pretty well. It was I think it was the same at Spa as well. Spa was drying at the end as well, wasn't it? So we've had 2 similar qualifyings where.
Are you going to put this? Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, you're gonna put this pole lap on. This will be on YouTube, won't it? From
It's already on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, it's already on there. Is it from driver's perspective?
Yeah,
so
it
you
is
can see his
indeed.
wheel.
Yes.
I'd love to see just how stable this was in the wet.
How much he was soaring at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that view on the YouTube. So go to our YouTube.
It looks so
Subscribe.
smooth. Like it's.
We're approaching 100 subscribers, which means we get to change our URL to actually say PLR, which will be nice.
Oh, we're nearly in the.
And we
big
are.
bucks.
Maybe I shouldn't say this on Twitch, but they're probably not watching. We are considering moving our streaming to YouTube from next season, so everything's all in the same place. Because we put all of the stream replays up on YouTube, which takes ages because you have to download it from Twitch and then upload it back to YouTube, which is a strange way of doing things. But yeah, I mean, it shouldn't really matter to people whether they watch us on Twitch or YouTube, hopefully. And it will make it easier for us if everything is in the same place. Right.
Nice.
Hello, Split 3. Let's have a look through the grid, shall we? So, Mr.
Gracias.
On pole. Oh, we've got some new guys at the front as well. Look at this. Van Elteren, I think that's his best qualifying position. Duncan Walker. Smaggles Gale. Reed up there. This is good. Yeah, nicely mixed up. Gotta remember the right buttons to press. There we go. Right, let's do some moving. So yeah, I think only 20 odd started the race in Split 3, which is disappointing for best split. I know a few were missing, but yeah, it's a shame. Hopefully numbers pick up again, because that's a little bit disappointing to see. I mean, we had 38 start in Split 1 and 34 in Split 2, which are still pretty good numbers for round 3, especially considering how much drivers moan in Split 1. I was expecting more to have quit by now. So yeah, Mr.
Gracias.
on pole, Van Elteren in second, Walker third, Smaggersgale in fourth, Reed fifth, Diaz sixth,
Bolchik.
seventh. Oh god, this one I don't. Hechtel, eighth, Morna ninth, Bow 10th, Colombo, who in my head, was there a detective called Colombo?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, so in my head it's him. Is 11th, Maffey is 12th, Abraham 13th, Bob Jones 14th. It doesn't seem I have Abraham's livery. Anyway, I'll see if we can sort that out for next week. Bob Jones 14th, Norman Bruce, not Nathan, Norman Bruce in 15th. Remco, we'll be seeing some of him later in 16th, Slavchev 17th, Hurler 18th, Itri 19th, Major down in 20th, Kirkby 21st, Stitchy 22nd, and Liam Deary in 23rd. So yeah, 23 starting the race. Right, where do we start then with Split 3, Liam? What does it say?
Right, I just had it up. There was lap 1. I think Felipe Diaz was. He said T1.
Kirkby?
With no one. I think he just crashes.
Alright, turn 1, okay, Diaz.
And
okay.
Chaz and Hector, I think his name is,
Okay.
runs wide on T1.
Okay, so a couple
And
of
then
T1s.
they come together. Yeah.
Okey-doke. Perfect. There they go. Public announcement. Paul's surname is Kirkby, not Kirby.
Kirby. Like Dreamland. Kirby's Dreamland.
He swallowed the extra K. Alright, so where are we on the lap? Let's push forward. Yeah, okay, here we go. What'd you do, Philippe? Oh, that's scary. Oh, is he just gone?
Oh,
wide
that
then?
is.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, at least he ended up facing the right direction.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, like, small mercies, and they're trying to get back on the track in the wet as well. That's a bit miserable. Okay, so that's a shame. I mean,
Chaz Abraham, I think it was.
I just want to see that. I mean, as he knows he's
Probably,
going
yeah.
wide, what happens to the wheel as he frantically?
I'm guessing the spray as well. You couldn't see anything.
Really
Probably
tricky
thought,
first corner, this as well, isn't it? Oh,
Huh?
he just drifts. Oh dear. Oh dear.
let it go. There's not much you can do at that point.
No, there is not. Chaz, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Right, I think we need to go back and watch what happened just before then. But we'll follow this through. Oh yes, I have seen this one. Yeah. So this is with the stewards. I'd be interested to get your take on it, Liam. Actually.
Yeah.
Because I have given my take on it on in the stewards. It was Hedgedall, wasn't it? So he's had a bit of a bad run out there.
It was tight, wasn't it, for leaving space? It was very tight.
I think I had that on Chaz. There was just enough space, and he goes over the curb, unfortunately, and just kind of bounces off and goes wide.
Yeah.
Very unlucky though. It's one of those tiny little taps, isn't it? That when you're going at that speed.
He caught that curb a tiny bit, and that was enough just to send him straight on.
Yeah.
By a few meters, and
I'll be interested to see what you think about this one as well. So we've got Detective Inspector Columbo and Morna, and I think Liam is an innocent bystander to the outcome of this.
Right.
That's an interesting one.
Oh, why are you sending it up the inside? Oh, in the wet.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
I'm probably putting that, like, I know he makes it kind of, but what, like, T1 in pissing rain, why are you sending it up the inside? T1's horrible here as well. Like,
it is hot. It's a horrible corner, yeah. But I mean, do you think Morna turns right here?
Maybe. Can we see his? From his
like because I watch this and it looks as though Morna closes the gap. Just a little bit.
What's it like from his? Yeah. You can see as well.
It's hard to. Maybe he's just hit a puddle or something. It's hard to. Hard to say.
There's the track narrow slightly there as well.
Yeah. Again, but I mean, I do kind of agree with you. Like, why risk sticking your nose up there in these conditions into T1 at Oulton Park, right?
I think the track narrows, doesn't it? The track comes in from the right.
It pinches in, yeah.
So it made any movements Morna looked, even if it was only a tiny bit, look worse. And I'm probably putting that on Columbo.
You're putting that on Columbo.
Whether it's penalty worthy, I don't really know.
It's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. Right.
I'd say a warning. If that was me, it would be a warning for not sending it up the inside. Lap 1, T1 in the rain.
Okay, see, I mean, this is why Christopher will get to you. Let's see, Dave Ogden in chat saying he's kind of ahead when the contact happens. I think he's saying Columbo's ahead. So that's why stewarding's so interesting, right? Because everyone has slightly different views as to where it should end up.
I feel like T1, like I say, in the wet, it doesn't. Like, everyone's braking kind of early so they don't smash the person in front at the back because they can't see anything.
Yeah, so it's quite easy to get ahead.
Yeah, because all you have to do is just be a bit brave. I know that's racing, but it ends up ruining someone else's race.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if it works, good for you. If it doesn't, you're probably going to get the book thrown at you.
Yeah, like if we're racing for money, fair enough, do it. But we're racing for fun.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Right.
Well, are you getting paid?
Oh, God no.
I was about to say, back in P20, there can't be much winnings back there, can there? Alright, what do we have? What do we have next?
5, I think.
Yeah, Felipe on lap 5. And then a lap 6 for Osric.
Ooh, did I just see someone die in the background there? I did. We'll just watch this one. We'll just see this death.
Yeah.
And then we'll move on.
I think there's plenty, plenty of that going on.
It's Norman. Oh, has he killed himself? Oh, no, I remember now.
Tapped.
It's our friend.
Oh, no.
It's our good friend, Remco. So this is the first one in the race. Proper assassination. See you later. Out the way. Didn't even get any damage from it, I reckon. Just kind of shoveled him out the way and just drove on as if he's done nothing. Poor old Norman, just trying to get round the final corner on the first lap. Because you get to here and you're like, oh, happy days, I've made it. I've avoided all the carnage, and then... Because this is a horrible corner as well. And then, boop. See you later.
I think that was... It was... What was his name? Birdwin. It was kind of his fault. I guess he was expecting Norman to be getting on the power by that point, and...
It's first lap in the pouring rain, man. I mean...
Yeah, but in the spray, he might not... It's hard to judge, isn't it, sometimes? How far someone is away and how fast they're moving. Either way, it's his fault, because he went into the back of someone.
Lots of words I don't understand in the chat that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so lap 5, is it? I think I missed Stephen Buckley. Lap 5, and it's Felipe Diaz again, right?
Yes, I think it was. Yeah, Felipe and Verdween.
Oh, yes. Good.
He's not had a good one this one. What was he been like in the previous rounds?
I haven't. It's the first time I've... I know Liam's in chat. Let me know, but it's the first time I remember seeing his name in anger, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Maybe he's just not good in the wet.
Yeah.
Which is no excuse, but...
yes,
if you're not good in the wet, slow down.
He's not been top of my list of split 3 people to keep an eye on, let's put it that way.
Who's top of that? Dale Atkins?
It was Mr... Well, yeah, I mean, that's a given, isn't it? Mr. Ketz in split 3, right? Yeah.
Yes,
he doesn't seem to be racing today. Yeah, he didn't seem to have raced last night, so...
I feel like I remember him putting something in the chat about he had a bit of operation or something, so I think he was
that's right.
recovering from that.
Okay, did this happen at the start of that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it's this one. Right.
Is this the is this the incident? Okay.
Yes, it is. I think it is. Right. I was like, where is this incident? Oh, he's nowhere near him. Okay. So... How has he just lost it? Yeah, I mean, that's horrible. Oh, he's just been bumped, isn't he? He's been bumped. Oh, no, is that... Oh, Ian.
Forgot how long the nose of the Bentley was.
Oh, make sure he kills him. And then...
Oh, okay, I saw this. Wow.
Yeah.
That was something else. How fast was he going in reverse there?
Watch from the helicopter cam. He must go like 300 metres, 400 metres backwards.
He was going at some pace as well.
Yeah. 100
kilometres per hour.
Just...
Jesus. All he had to do was turn a little bit and he could have gone round the corner. Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you want to be holding the brakes, really.
I mean, and you think just not drift coasting down the middle of the track would be the...
I want to kind of see who came up behind them. Who came past. Who was that? Was that Felipe?
He's just Felipe Diaz, who he just then takes out.
Can we watch that from Felipe's point of view? Just the car rolling backwards down there.
Here he is.
There he is losing it.
Felipe does everything. Half his just starts flashing the lights. He's just cruising down. What's he doing? And then it puts him on the wall. So yeah. So what you have is you have a lap 1. You have a lap 1 incident. You have that incident, and you have the quali misdemeanors.
Yeah.
It adds up to not a very good situation, unfortunately. I kind of, all of them kind of in isolation, you could maybe make explanations for, right? Because like maybe that one he's thinking, oh, I'll just let it drift back into the wall kind of thing and get out of the way.
Yeah. I think yeah, he had like I don't think he was trying to hit anyone. I think he was trying to get out of the way, and it just didn't go to plan.
It did not. It did not go to plan. Right, where is Mr. Osric? I think I saw you in chat as well, saying lap 20.
Yeah. 24, I think you said, wasn't it?
Cool.
Yeah,
we'll check that
turn
one
2 maybe. What else do we have? Was this one of Osric's ones on the Google?
Yeah, so this is
yeah,
lap 6 with Kirkby, I think.
Kirby.
Does Kirby make a sound? I can't remember. I've never actually played a Kirby game. I've only ever used him in Smash Brothers.
I think he just makes like a squeaking noise.
Squeaking noise. Yeah.
I think.
Not like Yoshi who says Yoshi kind of thing.
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna have to YouTube it now. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't want to try a family plan.
So we've got Osric catching Paul. Paul having a Paul, I know you're in chat. Paul is a master of getting punctures, right? He can get them driving down a straight at Monza by the sounds of it. And Oulton, I got 2 punctures last night at Oulton. It's very easy to get punches in. Did you get any punches last night, Paul?
I got a warning for the rear left of the pressure had dropped by about 0.4 of a psi, but it didn't go down after that. What was that? Curb banging on the old chicane.
Yeah, on the chicane. Yeah, it's always that first chicane.
I mean, they might as well just remove that giant lump. Like everyone just drives over it.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Ooh. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Oh no, he's lost it. No, he's held it. He's lost it. He's held it. Oh god. Is he gonna keep it? Come on, send it. Oh, he's backed out of it.
Nice.
Oh, he's backed out of it. Oh, he's still gonna get it. Still gonna get it. Go on. Oh, he's too respectful. Well held.
You didn't do that for me, did you? When I tried going around the outside.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that.
You fucking ran me wide and pushed me off the track.
I am beginning to really. Oh god, yeah, that's not going to go well. I mean, that wouldn't go well in the dry. So quite how you held that in the wet. That was
pretty
very
good save.
Impressive. Yeah, very nicely done. Right, what do we have next?
Right, let's have a look. There was a 7, I think, with Chaz. Is that what we're on at the moment?
We're just coming up to that 7, yeah.
Yeah, Chaz and I need you to press one of the buttons.
Oh, Victor.
Graz is...
oh, no! Oh, the other one! 8.
Gracias.
Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, lap 7. I clip the curb coming out of the S's and Grazzy spins me. TBH, I think, racing incident.
Oh, well. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's curved it there. That curve does not let you cut it. Yeah.
Just carried a bit more pace and bonked him.
I don't know.
Who was that? That was I probably. It depends on whether Graz is. I don't know how to whether I'm pronouncing that right at all or not.
Roger
whether he's got any more. When he's got any warnings.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'd put that as a racing incident personally.
No, that's an incident.
Yeah, that is the Whether it's penalty worthy, I don't know, but like, you can see you going over that inside curb. The track does not allow you to do that, right? You should be more in control and be able to avoid that, I think. And
if it was me, if I was a steward, it would be a warning, cusping on a penalty.
Yeah, it's close to 5 points and potentially a place penalty in there as well.
Yeah,
because he's just driven off.
Yeah,
and if you hit someone like that, you're at fault. You've just driven into the back of them. Unfortunately. So Chaz, feel free to submit that if you want. I think I might know what the answer might there be. Right. Felipe Diaz.
We had a lap. Yeah, lap 8, Felipe.
He's still in 13th after all his incidents, which is quite impressive.
Yeah.
To be fair, given how wet it is, because this looks like the start of Split 2 quali, doesn't it? They're all doing pretty well.
I think most people's incidents are just with themselves driving off the track, like crashing, rather than.
And I think that's the joys of Oulton as well, though, isn't it? It's
got a lot of runoff.
It's got and it will kill you if you don't get it right. It's kind of like Mount Panorama, but without the walls on the side. It's not quite as punishing. You can get away with things, but if you are behind people, you're just waiting for them to make a mistake, and then you can make those places up.
It just reminded me, watching Felipe, of the video I sent into the admin chat, and I'm sure he'll probably remember this, but when the practice server first started, and I was going down the back straight there, and he came all the way across the middle and just crashed into me as I was coming down to the braking zone. Didn't even see him coming. It scared the life out of me.
It's this chicane again, isn't it? It's a nasty chicane.
Yeah.
It's this Norman. See, that's more of a racing incident in my eyes than the previous
he was
one
carrying too much speed
he was
to slow down,
speed,
and it was like turning at the same time.
He was trying to get out of the way there.
And they both ended up facing the same way. The right way.
Yeah, that's closer. It's tricky, especially in the wet, right? When braking distances are so different, and you can't kind of just snap out the way as easily as you can in the dry.
Like it's hard enough to get around that corner as it is.
Yeah.
That's going to the right, and then when there's a car there and you're drifting towards them, and you can't brake because nothing's going to happen.
So let's just have a quick flick through. Yeah, we've got a lap until. Oh, just missed him going off there. So Duncan actually leading the way.
We've got Victor next.
He's lap 10, right?
Yes.
So yeah, Duncan Walker leading the way in his Aston in the wet, so yeah, makes sense. Smaggers Gale second, BMW in the wet. It clearly worked for Zvonimir in Split 2, so Ryan Reed up in P3 in his McLaren. That's a good effort. Then we have Mr.
Bolchik
in P4. Van Elteren, who started P2, I think he's in P5.
Gragies
Is P6, so he started pole and has fallen backwards a bit. Maffey P7. That's quite a good effort.
Yeah,
Piero's not really quite that high up, so well done, Piero. Morna P8. Bob, another solid drive from Bob. You love to see it. I think he's the sole Festico car in this split. This round, I think there was only one in each split actually.
Yeah, there was. We're missing.
You should get
missing
some kind
the
of
Atkins
bonus for that. Chaz P10, Boyan P11, Felipe after many incidents is still up in P12. Norman P13, Julian in P14. Detective Inspector Ricardo Colombo is in P15. Osric in P16. Itri P17. Paul Kirkby P18. Stefan, not saying your last name, is in P19. Liam P20. Liam Bow P21. Prentice P22 after that massive incident with Remco, who is P23. And Stefan Buckley is in P24. I'm not sure he qualified, but good to see him poodling around. So who was it? Was it Victor we need to look at in that time?
Yes. Yeah, I think it was just a battle. They just had a good battle, I think.
Okay.
After Ryan made a little mistake, he says.
Follow this one through, and then I think we've got nothing to kind of the 20s, right?
Yeah, and then it's. I think Osric said lap 24, didn't he? And then
24, yeah, and then Liam at lap 29, I think.
Yeah.
So, did it split 3 drivers in chat? Did it rain all race like this? Was it pretty consistent? And what was the plan for everyone? Did you kind of go long on fuel and wait for see if it cleared up, or did you just split it down the middle? all the way. Because what did you do in split 2? There, I know it started dry, but you didn't know when it was going to change. Did you go kind of long on fuel to give you options? Or?
No, I looked at the thing and it said 15 minutes was still rain. Sorry, dry.
Yeah.
So I went for dries again. I had a wet setup, wet pit stop ready to go.
Yeah.
Just in case it did. But when I saw that there was 15 minutes and I was already halfway through, I was like, well, there's not many people that are going to go that long on fuel.
Yeah.
And if someone does commit to go that long on fuel, then good on them.
Yeah.
They beat me.
When I was very lucky that it stayed dry because I pitted on lap 3.
Yeah.
Had to commit to the...
I'm surprised you didn't have your... Did you have the repair damage repaired?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know whether it got all of it. It was quite a lot. But... Oh, aye. We have a follower. Oh, God. Vinicius Souza. That sounds Portuguese or Brazilian. Thank you for the follow, either way, Vinicius. Much appreciated. Right, so are we just going to skip all the way to lap 26? Let's see if I can catch anything randomly.
Yeah, just random skips and see where we end up.
As we head up to lap 26. So that's Osric on lap 26, right?
No, 24, did he
24.
say, didn't he?
24. Osric, remind us in chat.
24.
Lap numbers are wrong there. Oh, it's lap 9. Next lap. Oh, sorry. Right, we'll pop back. Lap 9.
Oh, for...
Oh, here, maybe it's here. Okay. Let's just watch the end of this then. So I was going to say, they didn't look particularly close when we watched that lap 10.
Yeah. I suppose it depends on whoever saved the replay, what lap they were on.
Oh, lap 11. Okay. That looked pretty close. Oh yeah, okay, this is close now. Okay, right, we'll watch this through, and then we'll... lap 24, T2. Oh! It's our favourite person, Remco Virgin. Okay, good. Bless. Everyone has to become the villain at least once in their life in a race in PLR, I think. Remco, tonight is your night. This is your life.
It's normally Sean, but he's managed to... Actually, to be fair, I didn't see anything. Was he racing?
He was. He then quit. Yeah. He actually had a fantastic lap 1. He got all the way up into like the low 20s. Avoided all the carnage. He was probably loving it. He was probably having a right chuckle to himself.
Yeah. What happened? Did he crash? Or?
He had a couple of incidents, yeah. He had one incident with... Oh, I'm trying to remember now. But similar to the one we saw with Chaz. Fantozzi. It was with Fantozzi. He was trying to overtake Fantozzi.
That's a rivalry.
Yeah,
that's a rivalry.
Yeah, that T2 kink, which didn't end well. And then he had another incident all by himself, I think, at Foster's, I think it was.
But like that's a Alonso Hamilton rivalry.
Ooh, double
tap.
But then he's let him have it. Oh, I think this is actually with the stewards. Let's watch it from...
I mean, the move up the inside was good.
It's brave, isn't it? Yeah, but he gets it done.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. And then Ryan reached... I think he's trying to cut under.
Yeah.
And he's just given it... And then he's... racing incident.
Yeah, I think Victor he only didn't get on the power again because he had been nudged, and I guess it wasn't...
Yeah, and Ryan... And to be fair to Ryan, he then waited...
Yeah.
So that's... I agree. Lucky he didn't spin him, but he was trying to cut under him. But I think Victor ran a bit wide because it's difficult in the wet road. No. We've seen worse in this race alone. So one of those things, I think. Okay, let's just flick through and see if we see anything going on. Bob up in P4, loving it.
Nice. I suppose you can't see the pit.
I'll tell you what, we'll go on a lap with Smaggersgale, with the leader, because we haven't actually seen too much of him because he's just cruising around. What happened at Walker? Oh, hang on, let me just check something. The stewards log. Did Walker put something in? I think he did. Lap 22. Yeah, so we'll have a look at that as well. What lap are we on? 20. Perfect. Right. We're going to watch this next lap on board with Smagger's Gale, and then we're going to watch an incident on lap 22, then we'll move to lap 24, then we'll move to the end of the race. Two incidents on lap 24. Liam does what... Oh, see you later. Who's that? Oh, that's Liam. Hi, Liam. Bye, Liam. Liam does a move on Detective Inspector. Is it Chief Detective? Can you just have a normal Detective Inspector? I assume you can.
Get Google out.
Right.
Detective.
Oh, it's going in the pits. How rude. Bastard. Right. Well, you've lost your chance, James. How dare you? Right. Where is Duncan? Because Duncan was winning, and I think he says lap 22.
Oh dear, I didn't realise there was so many. I was just looking at the police ranks. I didn't realise there was so bloody many.
Yeah. Well, they've got a lot of people to give lifetime jobs to. So.
Yeah. For them to just sit in offices not doing a lot. Just giving out crime numbers and not actually following anything up. I think that's probably the most repeated phrase on the. Oh, who's this?
Oh no!
Oh,
dearie dear! Mr. Maffey was having such a good race earlier on. It's all gone a bit wrong because he's now down in 22nd. Oh, he's just drifted wide, isn't he? Oh, it's horrible when you see yourself heading towards that grass. Should have just gone for the gap. Should have just gone for the gap.
That gap was the...
Oh no, the worst thing is he stops and tries to do it right, and then does that.
And then rejoins the grass.
Then goes, well, clearly the track is not a place for me. I'm just going to stay on the grass.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
You can get back on it now, Piero. Come on. Bit left.
It was the guilt, I think.
Yeah.
The guilt of spinning someone. He's just taking it out on himself. I can't go back on the track.
That's
I won't allow myself.
That is a shame. Right. So we have a couple of lap 24s. I think we've got Liam. I saw in chat. Nice send
Takes
on
Colombo.
Colombo, okay. Colombo's are way ahead. Does he want a bit more? Still a bit ahead. Oh, there he is.
Oh!
Interesting version of the word send, Liam.
I think you meant yeeted. You yeeted him.
You've just driven into the back of him. Then you've sent it on him. Not often you see a Bentley outbrake someone, to be fair.
Yeah.
You did kind of just drive into the back of him beforehand.
Oh. With a bit of grass tracking. This is Liam's version of overtaking.
He's loving it.
It's a nice overtake.
Yeah. Come on.
Followed by some grass tracking. And...
Fight it back. No. Up the inside. Come on. Get that drive. No. It's gone. Gone. Well, he was ahead for like a corner. Okay, I'm gonna watch it into T1, then we're gonna go watch Osric's. Oh, he's gonna do it. Come on, do it, do it.
Yeah, that's again another. Even in the dry, it's a horrible corner to try and overtake someone on. Because if you're on the left, you end up running wide.
Exactly, and if you start wide, you're going to always cut towards the apex, so you can't really send it up the inside and be safe, can you?
No.
Right, Osric. Previous lap, right? Being very defensive there. Okay. Oh, probably this, if I'm going to take a guess.
Oh, this is your old mate.
Old mate Remco. Thank you for the follow, Colzunius. Oh no, he's hit the grass, Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he's you've given him space, but he's touched the grass and he's a passenger, and you turned in and he's there.
I don't understand how he's made it around he must have so much damage.
Yeah.
All these crashes.
Osric, unfortunately, that's racing.
Yeah,
that's just
racing in the wet.
Yeah, he's touched the grass. He's a passenger like you here. Are you going to go for the gap? You're going to go for the gap?
Yeah, that's the one.
There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, that would be a racing incident. He wouldn't get anything for that, as much as it sucks for you, unfortunately. So what do we have? We have Smaggersgale leading the way from Walker, Grages, Morna, Balchuk, maybe? I'm trying to say it myself now. Reed, Abraham, Jones up to P8, another strong performance from Bob. Felipe in 10th after everything that happened to him is quite impressive. And even Ian Prentice is up to 11th after being absolutely destroyed by Remco. So Liam Bowes made it all the way back up to 14th. Liam's running wide again.
It's like that's the racing line for Liam.
Yeah.
That's what he sees as the racing line.
It's got it means he can straight line it more easily down to here.
Plus it means he misses that massive bump on the curb. If he goes wide of it, he can't run over it.
And then lap 29. Well, okay. So lap 24, Liam actually hit Colombo and said he made a nice pass on him.
Yeah.
In the spreadsheet, Liam says lap 29 nearly murdered Ricardo Colombo. So clearly he's actually going to murder him.
Yeah. Let's see how bad this is. Is this? Is it?
No, it's lap 29. So he's in and around them for a while. Let's go. Let's watch this. And then we'll pop to the last lap and watch Smaggersgale win the race before we move on to split 2. Yes, Colombo will have to investigate his own murder. Unfortunately, he didn't see who did it because Liam is in camouflage in the wet.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if you can complete a 1-hour race at Oulton Park in the... Oh! Yeah.
But that was a prime example of what you should do if you think you're going to hit someone.
Yeah. Let's go on board with that. Another optimal line there from Liam.
Saying that, I saw you out there a couple of times in the race. I don't know where and we were in the dry.
Yeah. Oh. Well avoided.
Yeah. I have to use that as a clip in on the channel for what to do.
Yes, the Academy channel.
Crash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't just steer into them. Go wide and at least avoid the car in front of you. No, nicely avoided, Liam. Right, let's find Mr. Smaggersgale. When is it? 34 laps or 35 laps? Does he get the white flag as he comes around here? Let's have a look. How close a bit? No, so I mean he's nearly 10 seconds ahead, so he's had a very strong race.
Yeah.
Walker 3 seconds behind. Warner another 11.
BMW seem to love the rain.
Oh yeah, double BMW win. Split.
Who won? Split 1.
Mr. Crook, is he in the BMW?
He's in a Honda, isn't he?
Oh, he's in the Honda. Jesus, that's impressive.
But like when you get up to those guys, though, I don't think it really matters what car they're in, does it? Like
they've got the cars they like. Okay, so
I think probably.
Okay, he's celebrating that. So this is
the last
lap.
Yeah.
As he, as Ian Prentice unlaps himself. Good. He does make me laugh. Determined to finish on the lead lap. I hope I don't see any defending in here, Ian. Otherwise that could be awkward.
I was so tempted to try the BMW for this season, but just the noise is just so boring.
It's so boring, isn't it? It's like wrapped on the wall.
Yeah, and the gears are so short. Well, like, sorry, not short, but like it revs so low compared to like the Audi and McLaren and all the mid-engine stuff.
I mean, it's obviously the front engine cars are normally sound a bit more boring than the mid engine stuff, right?
Yeah.
But this is exceptionally dull.
Yeah,
I think
the Merc sounds good. The
Yeah.
Bentley sounds good. The Aston's a bit shit, but
Lexus
it's
sounds
not
good.
horrendous. Yeah, Lexus sounds amazing, and this is just like you say, just like muted.
Yeah. It's funny because I've still only got about 20% hearing out my left ear after COVID.
Yeah.
The other week it sounds like that, like you know. But congratulations, James, on your first win at PLR. Really, really strong performance at a wet Oulton. If you can do a wet Oulton, you can do a wet race anywhere. I think definitely one of the trickier tracks in the wet. Courgette comes second. Duncan comes third, which I think might be his first podium at PLR as well. So congratulations to you, Duncan, and 19 finishes. Liam up in P16. Well done, Liam. Right, so well done, Split 3, or those of you who turned up.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Split 2. Here he is. And you'll notice an immediate difference. Look at that, glorious. Look
It's
how dry it is.
dry. I'm so glad it was dry.
So, press the right buttons, Dave. Yeah, it was.
Oulton's hard enough as it is.
Split 1 was wet, right? I think Split 1 was wet.
Yeah, I think so.
So it was only us that was dry in Split 2. We got the dry and we still had the biggest accident on that one, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. So, Cranchets leading the way with a really good pole position. Gilles Samoy, P2. Very impressive. I think you had a good battle with him as well, if I remember.
I just tried to block him, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because he was so much faster than me.
Dave Ogden up in P3. That's a good. I think that's his best qualifying of the year so far. Well done, Dave. Grant Eckert up in P4 as well. Very good. Lorena Vicious in P5. Trizoldi P6 for a bit anyway. Verboven, keep an eye on this dirty driver. P7. Liam Holmes. That's you, Liam. P8. Evo, look, your livery's working. P9. This fella, where is he?
Jaferovic.
There we go, he's P10. Brogan P11. Simon Westrow has a fantastic race in P12. Fernandez P13. I'm down in P14 after running out of fuel on my last quali lap like a legend. Shoveler P15. Jennings P16. Fox P17. Stop doing that, mouse. Mazan 18, Clausen 19, Nikolic 20, Witter 21st, Gallant 22nd. Scroll down a bit. Now it's not Radosevich, it's Radosevic, I think. Let me just double check.
Goran Radošević.
Radosevic, there we go. P23. Kenneth Werther, the original Werther. In P24, Sorensen P25, Balatinac, Balatinats P26, Southcott P27. Not even going to try Rajcevic.
Rajcevic.
Nope, Rajcevic. Not even close. Rajcevic P28. Do I have this one? No, I don't. Napich, P29, Fantuzzi P30, says Warby P31, but he's actually he's not going to stay there, he's going to start from the pits. Fairweather P32, and Alexander Dow P33.
How did Sean end up in 31st? Did Fairweather and Dahl just not?
I think they didn't set lap times, yeah.
Oh, I see, okay.
Would be my guess. Right. Oh, you've joined at the right time, Lorenzo. Dirty, come on. Well, we'll let the chat decide, shall we, Christoffel? After what you do on T1, disgraceful.
It's almost a repeat, isn't it? Of
it's almost exactly the same of what it was Enrico Parise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In the multi-class. The accident afterward wasn't quite as big, but very similar. I think Christoffel was in that race, so even less of an excuse to do what he did. I'm going to throw the book in. Oh, there we go. That's the outcome of it. Let's go back a bit. Right. So chat. Here's number 84. He's making excuses in chat. Jive Wizard 84 is Christoffel. He's making excuses. He's on the defense already. So here we go. Up the inside. Too much curb. Boff. Double boff. So actually, Christoffel gets away with it quite well, right? He's at the back, but only a little bit of damage. You'll notice my car there with the brake lights on.
Yeah, you can see the pile up occurring.
Yeah. So let's watch it from Lorenzo's view. Boop. Boop. Now, the only thing I'd say, I know Lorenzo's in chat, so obviously what happens not is he's given loads of room there, right? Loads of space. Done the right thing. Christoffel unfortunately comes wide, boops him out. The only thing I'd say, Lorenzo, and it's very easy with hindsight, right? I think you tried to style this out, which you can see you're kind of still on throttle here. I think you're just kind of trying to keep control and then head down, kind of, straight line it down towards the end somewhere. Fortunately, the grass has other ideas, but you tried to start turning and you're still on the throttle. And then that happens. And then who comes and hits him? Oh, look, it's me! Let's see if I can pause this at the right time. Here I come. There I am. Oh dear, the googly eyes. Imagine seeing that coming towards you.
I want to see something, Dave, right?
Yeah.
This could ruin you.
Yeah.
I want to see your inputs.
Oh, you want to see
coming into this?
See my inputs.
I want to see. I want to see.
Checked.
We always do it to everyone else.
Yeah, no, I've checked. I've checked my bloody inputs.
Oh, okay. You've already, in case someone called you out, you've already checked.
Brakes.
Oh, he's braking way early.
Look at that! Look at that! I'm on the fucking brakes.
Yeah.
Brakes. I was on the brakes. Like, and you can see I'm trying to. I can't really see him. Oh god.
No, he just appears.
Like, I can kind of see him coming across from the left. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch the start from Simon Wester's because it's amazing. Sorry, wrong corner. So I can kind of see him there, right? I see him ever so briefly coming across from the left. I'm like, shit, is he going to go all the way across? Where do I go? So I slow down and he's there. They just parked in front of him and he stopped in the middle, which, not his fault because he's trying to hold the brakes at that point, right? He's doing the anti Remco and actually stopping the car. Oh yeah, that's not a good sign. Look at the vibrations. We're paused and my body is still not happy. So yeah, let's just kind of look what happens from. I think Nikolic is quite a good one to. Oh, actually, we do, and then we've got to go watch a couple of other things that happen. But I think Nikolic gets here. Yeah, he gets hit here as well. We'll come back and look at Radosevic. But then, absolute carnage.
Oh,
look
God.
at
someone did a 360.
Look at Jennings. Yeah, poor Richard. He's drifted wide to avoid it all. I know the Ferrari you're talking about. I'll show that in a sec. Oh, gets absolutely destroyed by Jeffrey Witter. And then gets double tapped.
That's a 540, wasn't it?
Yeah, imagine the whiplash after that. I think the Ferrari that nearly... What was it? Fernandez nearly makes it as well, as does Zoricic. Fernandez nearly gets it, just loses it there, and then Zoricic, the Evo's nearly got through as well. He goes around the outside. So he's like, yes, I'm through. Happy days. And then boff.
Bouncing down the grass.
Absolutely nothing. And then he gets absolutely destroyed by someone else, I think, coming in. Right about now. Yep. See, I spent quite a lot of my morning working my way through this. So, before we look at... we're going to end with Simon Wester's view of all of this, which is fantastic. There are a couple of things that happened beforehand, which are with the stewards. So, Jeffrey, you did not have a great start. unfortunately. So firstly, there's this, which
Sent out
is
the
a
inside.
bit cheeky. Very lucky it doesn't lead to anything worse. And then you hit at quite some speed here. You then get taken out yourself. This is good. As carnage happens ahead, and ugh. But yeah, that T1 kind of send up the inside. It's very aggressive. And lucky it doesn't.
I think he just outbroke himself.
Yeah. And then Radosevic. Hits Nikolic, I think, here. Yep.
Ooh.
And then this rejoin is poor. Just straight back out onto the track, and it kind of causes that, which isn't ideal. So that's being looked at by the stewards as well. And then look, just carnage here, absolute carnage. Oh,
There's that tag.
who was 71? It's Fantozzi. Okay. Oh god, I've got all the way. So yeah, I think this is the one who nearly makes it. Look at him loving it. Yeah, good, through. Yeah, happy days. Yeah. Oh, Werther gets him. Werther. Oh, and then he comes across. Oh, and then hits Werther again for good measure, and then
Jeffrey.
and then Jeffrey
again.
Yeah. Oh dear. Crikey. Oh, not ideal all round, right? But where is Simon? So.
I did wonder how I lost it on T4 and still came out not that far down.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
Where is everyone?
Oh, actually, before we watch Simon's, because I want to end on that one, Mr. Warby. So it starts from the pits. How good must this feeling be? You've got a qualifying ban, and then you come out to this.
Just carnage.
Just carnage everywhere. Thank you for the follow, Michael Sh. I'm assuming it's not that Michael Sh. So yeah, Sean had a very good start to the race, which is nice. It didn't end too well, but still. Where is Mr. There he is. Okay. Boff, 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 boff. Okay. I'm not going to say anything. Let's just watch this.
One, two,
three. I think there's another one as well down here. I think he comes around here and misses someone at T4. Let's just wait and see. It's a Jedi. I don't know, he missed three cars kind of weaving in and out. Oh yes, and then this one as well, yeah. Jazera, and there's you. We'll get to that. Yeah. So what Simon, yeah. What a start. I mean, let's watch it from the outside so you can actually see everyone coming through. And then we'll follow Zarevic or whatever it is. 1, 2.
He did actually hit the Ferrari.
Yeah, he did. Just a little
thought
tap.
he avoided it.
Yeah. Ruined it. It's not as good anymore. But it was proper ski
plowed out
slalom. I mean, that's fantastic. By the way, Zolomir's off. He's already on like sector 3 at this point. He's fucked off. Right, let's follow. So, what's his name? Adjutant?
Jaferovic.
So he actually gets through the initial carnage fine. Then T4 does T4 things. So yeah, loses his car here. Unfortunately takes out, I think that's Brogan. So
he was about to get absolutely ploughed into by someone.
Yeah, so there was me with my shaky bonnet and bumper.
It's quivering.
Yeah, it's quivering with fear.
Already. Been pounded so hard.
So I come round here and then hello. Oh. So yeah, I'm then on the grass and managed to just get back on, and then that's you. I think Bradley comes around and nearly hits him as well.
He was trying to do someone on the inside as well.
Yeah.
The worst timing.
Oh, where'd you go?
Oh.
And then gets, I think he loses the position as well because of that. And then, that's not a great rejoin either. And it gets you done on the outside, what overtake.
Yeah, I know.
So what happened to you, Liam?
It was T4. Like I say, I ran it 100 times, it was fine. The one time in the race, I was just face palming. As soon as I lost control, my head was in my hands. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Managed to avoid the carnage and then ruined it for myself. I wasn't quite sure what to do here. I was like, where do I rejoin? And I realised this carried on going round, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean that's how you rejoin. Yeah, it was very sensible, so no problem with that. I've been told to look at it from Clausen's view. Let's look at it from Clausen's view.
What, me or you avoiding
I think.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hell.
Yeah, that was
your pants after that.
Yeah, that was something. My poor bad little car.
Liam's gonna have to add some more plasters.
Some more bruises. Right. So what do we have? Lap 2, second corner. Lap 2, T3. Okay, so that's you and Anthony on lap 2.
I don't know who I bumped, but they probably thought it was me. But I thought I was going to message them, but I thought no, I'll just leave it to the watch party if they're watching. So I don't know if there was an incident, if they reported it or not. But have a little go at Bradley. It was Bradley.
Yeah, it's Bradley. Yeah, it's a PLR, lovely PLR Lamborghini. So having a good battle with Bradley later in the race, but he was far too kind and let me pass. Spoiled all my fun. So who's it? It's Balatinac, is it? Oh, Balatinac.
Yes, it is. It's
Balatinac.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is interesting. Oh god.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, I had a good run. And
okay.
I managed to stop when someone punched me.
Yeah, who was that?
I was like, oh yes, I stopped. Bang! I think it was that.
Radosevich. Okay.
To be fair, the last match stopped. I think.
Yeah.
Let Bradley pass on the.
Yeah, but he's on the brakes there, right? Yeah, he's on the brakes. Yeah. And he's, oh god, yeah.
And then he starts braking again.
Yeah. Oh, finishes the job. Dave, can we look at the front of your car? Do you have the Cookie Monster's face? I've got his eyes. There he is.
Googly eyes.
Look at that, beautiful. Bumper. Okay. If we go to so many, and I need to look at Anthony Fox's. He had an incident as well. So let's look at it from Lorenzo's point of view. Boff. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, where is Mr. Fox? Did you say it was T2? Where does Anthony?
Fox, lap 2, second corner. Oh! Wow. That's a new...
Interesting.
Yeah. Not sure I wouldn't have told anyone about.
Yeah.
Off-track overtake. Good lord.
Ooh, dearie.
Probably would have kept quiet about that one, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, interesting. It's all learning. Well, yes, and potentially penalties, but yes, you were, Anthony. That's you off the track. I don't know how else to say
Yeah.
this to you. That is you off the track overtaking them. So
New line.
yeah. Oh yeah, I think Simon, you hit him right, and then you were waiting for. Yeah, you just tapped him, and then there was a little tap of the brakes here. I think while you you just wait for him. See ya. Interesting. He's on.
I mean,
It
if
depends
it's a
whether you're
curb-
doing. It depends whether you're doing F1 rules or not here.
Yeah.
Right. That car is off the track, in my view.
If there was tarmac there, then
Yeah.
I could maybe understand it. But when there's grass that's bumpy,
Yeah, that wasn't.
Russian
In my
lines
view,
were
that's not
needed.
particularly close, but anyway. Unless one of Simon or Lorena Vicious reports that. Avoidance, well, then you stop and give the position back. And you don't avoid at full throttle. Generally speaking. That's not normally how you avoid things. But yeah. But anyway, let's move on, shall we? Lap 3, I think, is next. Is that you again?
yeah, I think this was you and.
Oh, it is me. It is me. Look, it's me, my damaged car.
I think he was maybe trying to pass you. I can't remember now.
Yes, quite an aggressive driver is Mr. Shoveler.
Sure, it was after the hairpin, I think.
Yeah, I think
If you want to skip to it.
my car is quite bad. At this point, I'm like, do I have enough pace to not pit right now? Because I was like, if I pit, it's going to rain. So I want to, if I can try and eke it out to half an hour, but I was so slow. Like, so slow. I mean, look how much you've gained just in like half a lap. Oh!
It was so
Yep.
close.
Oh,
So
right,
was-
yeah, I've just seen what the next one is as well, so we'll just stay with this, shall we? We're going to watch a glorious overtake
It was,
from
it was
Liam on
something,
me. Yeah.
something to behold.
At this point, I'm not even going to fucking fight this. I probably make a mistake as well.
Was it here? It wasn't here. No, it's
Into the final corner, isn't it?
no, because I don't get past you, do I? I don't think I passed you. Who have we caught here?
Anthony Fox. Blocking me. Look at him. Blocking. Disgraceful behaviour. Yeah, I think I just let you go around the outside.
No, you took this back.
Did I? Oh, look at this! Beautiful! What driving!
I thought, yeah, he's going to let me have this one.
I'm surprised I didn't,
believe it.
to be honest. I'm
Couldn't
surprised
believe
I
it.
didn't. I was like, well, this is probably the only fun I'm going to have tonight. I might as well try and keep... Oh, then I think I run a bit wide here. Right?
Oh, it was here, wasn't it? Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing this battle. Thank you very much. There you go. You have that, yeah. We've seen enough people die at that corner.
I nearly did to be fair. I caught that curb. I was like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Good. Right. So we've watched that one. Lap. Oh, I need to go back to the formation lap at some point. So that's 7.
Naughty.
Oh god, sorry. I need to go back to lap 3. I've missed
In
the original Werther and Chris Southcott. Best rejoin ever. I don't know whether this is sarcastic. It's hard to tell whether this is sarcastic or not. Lap 3 at the hairpin. Well, I can see Chris. There he
I mean,
is.
this is sarcasm. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh lord. All the way across.
Oh, dearie. Yes, that... See, and he was doing so well because...
Followed it round.
He follows it round and then decides, no, I've had enough of that. I'm going to go
Yeah.
on the...
Lost,
go on the track.
lost enough places.
Yeah. Just keep following it round there. Like, oh no. Well avoided, Kenneth, actually.
That must have been inches from.
Yeah. There's Sean. Sean's not. Of course, Sean's turning in there. Oh no!
Ah,
Oh no!
that was Domino's. That one. That was got bonked forward into him.
Yeah. Right. So what's going to happen here? Sean's going to turn in as if the corner is his, which it isn't. And then that happens, and then he's just been bopped from behind you. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a racing incident, but Sean's kind of caused that on himself in my eyes.
Yeah.
He's turned into a corner that is not actually his. Bugger. Okay. What's next?
It is. You beat me to it.
7, couple of lap 7s, I think. Oh, it is.
Yeah, I
is
think
the thing
it
we
was
wanted
me.
To, yeah, you and
Yeah,
Anthony
me
Fox.
and Anthony both.
Right,
put
chat.
this in there.
Right, here we go. Here we go. This is the serious bit. This is Anthony Fox versus Liam Holmes. Who is at fault? Wonderful. Right, so we don't need to watch you overtaking me again. Right, that's a little rubbish. Right, lap 7. I think I've pitched at this point, right? Yeah, P25.
Yeah.
Right, we'll follow this for a bit for full context. I think it's into one of the chicanes, right?
Yeah, so yeah, on the second chicane.
Second chicane, okay. Lorenzo is getting lots of good views of stuff this race, isn't he?
Yeah, I know.
And to be fair,
Me
to be
and Lorenzo
P9
had a
after
good
that lap
race.
1 incident as well, still got good pace in that Porsche after being absolutely punted. Oh. Right, hang on. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to watch this a couple of times. You can watch my stewarding process live in action.
I'll give you my thought process in the moment.
Yeah.
Is that he had moved to the right, so he was going to stay to the right. That was my thought process.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think Anthony
had
squeezed
he
that.
moved?
Yeah. It's right. So what happens here is comes out here, fine. Move to the left, and then he moves to the right.
Yeah.
Right. You can see he makes
Yeah.
a move to the left, and he makes a move to the right. Here we go. So comes left, goes right.
Goes
So at
back
that
to
point
the
you
right.
go left. So that's fine.
Yeah.
And at this point he knows you're there.
Yeah.
He's then trying to squeeze you. He squeezed you too much, because you can't go any more left than that.
No.
Unlike Anthony, you don't drive on the grass.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It's not malicious. He's just trying to squeeze you, and
Oh yeah. I know.
in his eyes, he's ahead, so he's just kind of drifting over to the left. And
I just saw it as a racing incident, but I just
Yeah.
wanted an outside opinion on it.
it's because he brakes before you as well, I think, and that finishes closing the gap.
Yeah.
Because if you see, he's braking there, you're not braking, so I think then that brings you up. Yeah. Unfortunately, it puts you in the wall. Do you then take the position? No, he takes the position.
Oh, I gave up the.
Yeah.
I gave it back.
Racing instant.
I was about to say, and then Anthony presumed 2 laps later to just go straight into the wall at the hairpin.
It's
I was like, oh man.
just about fair, Anthony, is what I would say. You're asking for trouble. Like, I don't see why you have to squeeze. He's right up on the grass. Why squeeze quite that hard? Because you're lucky it doesn't send you into the wall. So yeah.
Like, in fairness, you could also say that I should have braked earlier and backed out at the same time. Like,
yeah, I think you thought you were going to be, because you kind of had the space right up until you didn't.
yeah, I wasn't expecting that gap to close right at just before the braking zone.
Because
kind of
you
thing.
still have space right until you didn't. Yeah, so that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Right. Fun.
It was good from this angle.
Oh. Yeah, you've been bullied. that makes it look as though he's just bullied you off. Nope, not having that.
What else do we have next?
We've got 10. Okay, so now we watch Anthony's death. Then 25, 30, and 37. I think is all we got left. So
Yeah. So there's another one that I don't know if anyone else, but I don't think it did. We were following. I think it was Jeffrey and Kenneth were there. And like at the time, I was like, "Why aren't they letting us pass?" I was like, "There's blue flags." But then when you watch the replay, you're like, "Oh, they've been battling. Like they don't have to let us pass, and they're fighting." So
yeah.
I think that would be a good one to watch.
Yeah, Cranchet's already 10 seconds up after 7 laps. Yeah, he's loving it. Miles ahead. Sorry, Cranchet's. Mario Dalmatian. Sometimes it looked better to be aggressive and get a 5-sec penalty and other car damage, 1 min and box. Looks like it's worth to be aggressive and dive bomb anyone who comes near you. Not quite sure how you've got that from what we've been looking at, but okay.
Not sure. Was there an incident that we missed or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure who's dive bummed. That's a very different thing. We haven't quite got to that stage yet.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
We haven't actually really seen too many dive bombs these races, I don't think.
No.
Some squeezing and stuff, but so lap 10, right? When's he gonna lose it?
Yes.
Oh, right there. Ow, that's a big hit as well.
Yeah.
There are so many corners here that can just lead to massive shunts. Like,
Steering.
oh
He's
dear.
dead.
Oh dear. That's.
Oh, it's not too bad.
No, it's not
Maybe
too
it was the
bad,
sand
but yeah,
making it look worse than
yeah.
it was.
I was gonna say that. Oh. Is it? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Oh, just about. Oof. How does that look from? It doesn't look too bad. Mind you, we haven't seen the front yet. Oh yeah, that's a bit crunched, isn't it? I'm just a fan. Don't race. I mean, if anything, I say we're quite harsh on penalties, as the drivers continuously tell us every time they get a penalty. So I'm not sure I completely agree. We don't often have too many repeat offenders. But I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's wishful thinking from my side. Unfortunately, you can't eliminate incidents when people are racing. People are always going to want to take a position. So.
Most of our incidents are just like minor accidents, really. Like nothing's ever malicious, and if it ever is, it's you're banned. Like
yeah.
Most of the stuff it's just racing, isn't it? Like you see far worse happen in real life racing when they're supposedly professional drivers. So
and it's very different when you look at it from a replay with hindsight as to when you're actually in it. You know, kind of. It's very easy to outbrake yourself. Next lap T4. And like I've said it before on stream, so many times I've come out of a race seething. How dare this person, do this move with me? And you watch it back in the replay and you go, actually, you can completely see why they've done that. What can feel like a dive bomb at the time is actually fine. You left the door open.
Yeah.
Like,
it's crossed off or overtaking someone.
next lap T4, I think. So, yes, you are right, Anthony. That was Daniel Beaucamp. Anger punted Jeffrey Witter, I think, at Barcelona. Jeffrey, to be fair, hit him quite hard, span him.
I'm sure Jeffrey deserved it.
Yeah, and then Beaucamp absolutely just full throttled into him at the next corner, so he was banned. And I think a certain Mr. I forget his name now, but
Ash.
yes, Russell was kicked out of the league as well for a pit stop manoeuvre on a certain Mr. Dave Ogden, I believe.
Knowing Dave, it was probably deserved.
Well, to be fair, Dave got a penalty for that as well. Because he barged his way past on the outside of the penultimate corner of Brands, I think, from memory. Ooh, nice little dive up the inside there. That was brave. You don't often see many overtakes there.
Oh, it was close as well.
Fair play to Andreas there for backing out of that one, because that could have ended very badly, and then I think Christopher would have been at fault. God. It's because I could see Bandy Leg.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Dave Elbows Ogden, yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting incident. I think we actually watched it on the that stewarding stream we did. So if you want to look at those deliberate punts, go back to our YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. That stream, you can watch it there.
You can probably watch from like the end of 24, maybe,
24.
or like sort of at near the end of 24, and it's if you watch.
So let's just flick through at lap 20, see where everyone is. So Zvonimir Kranjec leading the way by, I don't know, fucking loads. He's so far ahead. I mean, he's done a 1:34.2 in race conditions, which is frankly disgusting.
What's he doing? I didn't actually see.
He did his best is a 1:34.2.
Jesus.
With race fuel.
Fuel.
Yeah, crazy. Super quick, miles ahead.
Split one.
Yeah, well, he was actually very close to being in split one. He was one of those that was on the cusp.
Right.
And ended up fitting into split 2. So I'm not surprised he's at the top, but he's definitely taking it up a level. Dave Ogden P2, really good performance from Dave Elbows Ogden. Seb Clausen up in P3. I don't think he ends here, but considering he started the race from down in like P20 odd, I'm not sure whether maybe he hasn't pitted at this point. But Vomit the Hedgehog #1 doing very well. 33.8. God, look at him in chat boasting about his 33.8 race. Disgusting. Can someone time out Zvonimir in chat for that disgusting stuff he's put in chat? Grant Eckert up in P4, really good race from Grant. Simon Jedi Westerer, P5, really good.
It's a new nickname.
Yeah, Lorenzo. Well, because there was a I'm a big fan of Jardier, who looks like Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
Harry and the Hendersons. But I think he's fantastic. Like, how he reads chat and interacts while being super cool.
Oh yeah, I know.
I just don't understand. But there was one kind of, I think it's in his intro thing for his streams, there was a Bathurst thing where he avoids someone. He's like, I'm a freaking Jedi. That was one car. Simon avoided 3.
Yeah.
So, he's 3 times as good as Jardier, I guess that means. So Lorenzo P6, which is really impressive considering the massive accident he had in T1. Likewise with Christopher in P7. Good comeback drives there. Andreas in his Tic Tac BMW up in P8. You're down in P9, but you end up higher than that, I think. So I'm guessing some people up here haven't pitted.
Yeah, I think a few people haven't pitted.
Yeah. Gilles just behind you as well. He had a very good race. Good to see. How do I say this one? Rajcevic, P11. Southcott and his dodgy rejoins in P12. Right behind him is Declan Brogan and his kind of lemon Audi. Fairweather. Craig had a very good race actually. I think he finished P11 or so. He's P14. Oh god. What's going on here? Is this... I thought Clausen was higher than this. Is this Clausen trying to lap... Oh, hang on. So this is 3 different versions of lap cars coming up to each other here, I think. Clausen... I think Jennings is, P26, and then we were just looking at Fairweather, who was like P14. Oh, that's not great. Is he going to let him pass down into here, or...? Because in my eyes, that's almost blocking when you kind of you come out of a corner that badly when you're about to be lapped, and then you just still leave it there. I don't know. It's tough. Anyway, Mazan 15th, Bradley up in P16. Be trying to chase him down. Lorena Vicious 18th, Fox 19th, Fantozzi 20th, Witter 21st, with a certain original Werther behind him. Is he going to do him into the... No, Jeffrey defending nicely. You've got to go brave to cut that curb. That curb can kill you. I might just stick with this just briefly.
Yeah, this is what I wanted you to follow.
Oh,
so
perfect.
we
Okay.
catch them.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
I'm not sure how many laps this goes for, but...
Knapic P23, Fernandez P24, Zoric P25, Jennings we just saw P26, and Nikolic P27,
Balatinac.
Balatinats P28, and oh god,
Goran Radošević.
Radošević P29. I think he's in the pits. So he's just out of the pits. He's 20 laps down. Right, so where are you here? You're still a little bit back. Oh, that's Lorenzo. Oh, so Lorenzo comes out the pits, and then you catch up with him. End of lap 23, did you say?
Yes, something like that. Or 24. Let me quickly check the sheet. Lap 24-ish, end of lap 24-ish, maybe midway round.
Yeah, we'll follow it from here. So that was Lorenzo. So Lorenzo's trying to overtake.
It's what I mean. It stayed like this for a while, and I felt bad for Lorenzo, but also, and I was thinking to myself, they're not going to let him pass. But they're fighting. They see, and then out comes, was it George Eckett?
Oh, Grant.
It's George.
Grant
Eckett.
Oh wow! So this is now a three-way fight for essentially
Exactly.
fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the problem, because I guess you've got Lorenzo at the front of the Porsche, which isn't going to be able to kind of outpull anyone down the couple of straights.
No.
So you rely on
Straights
them
aren't long
essentially,
enough either,
moving out the way, which they're not going to be doing. I haven't seen any blocking yet. Let's go.
No. If you ride on board with Lucas, can we Lucas?
Yeah, that's
your
my
name's
fault.
Lucas now, Lorenzo.
Yeah.
I'm just calling you Lucas. It's easier. There was a couple of times when he got close, but I don't think he wanted to send it up the inside and ruin their race.
Ooh,
Then
and they lost it. Oh,
and then
no.
if you jump on with Grant, he catches back up with them.
I overcut Grant Eckett here by staying 2 laps more on the track before. Yeah, because I think Grant's stuck behind this. So Grant is doing kind of P20 times for 2 laps while you're not. P20 while battling times as well. So that's what would have done it, Simon.
Yeah.
Yes, I think macaron curbs don't famously get on well as bedfellows. I still haven't
think it's
seen...
here.
Oh god. Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
there's no blocking.
Yeah,
like
this is tricky though, because that kind of is on the inside. I know he's trying to overtake, but then he loses it anyway. So okay.
It goes down.
Oh no!
I had to. I had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I had to drive into the wall.
Oh!
I was pretty lucky to keep it facing the right way.
See, this is where the blue flag stuff becomes really difficult, because I know technically he's fighting here, but you can look at what Kenneth does here, because you can look at it from Grant's view. That's blocking the inside.
Yeah, but
you're off the
Kenneth
racing
could
line.
argue that he's going to go for the overtake,
But
then he doesn't.
But he doesn't, and I know he dies anyway. So
yeah.
But if you're gonna move off the racing line as a lappy, you either need to cede or make sure you're actually making that move.
Yeah.
Not block it down the whole straight like this. That's actually, the more I look at it, that's not okay. you die anyway, so I don't think there will be any further action. But that's where it's so tricky. And that's often why it's just easier just to let the cars behind you go and then catch up when they overtake the car ahead of you anyway. Tricky. Tricky.
What else do we have? The lap I've lost 30 and a 37.
Go here, is he? Yeah, there we go.
Anthony Fox overtakes Mazan.
37.
30 for
30.
Fox. Yeah, and then 37 for Kenneth. South.
Yeah, I understand, Jeffrey. He was definitely focused on you and trying to overtake you, but you also need to be aware that there are 3 very fast cars behind you, and often the easier thing to do is just to let them go. Hello, Awesome Live. Thank you for your first time chat. Welcome to the replay of Split 2. So lap 30, was it?
It's lap 30.
What
Who did I say it was?
It was Mr. Fox, correct?
Yes, Anthony Fox and Mazan. End of the long straight. They had an overtake.
Okay.
I guess that means T4, perhaps.
Yeah, or... Hang on.
Or down the back straight.
He's ahead of Mazan. No, he's behind me. He's behind me. Okay. Mazan must have that.
Serious rain here, and there's really loud thunder.
Oh, really?
I'm sitting in a dark room by myself. It's scary.
No rain at Oulton Park.
No, yeah,
No
it
rain.
felt like the qualifying was.
Yeah, that was enough, to
That's
be fair.
Yeah.
No rain next week at Kyle Army either, everyone. So if you aren't aware, next week's race, so it's Kyle Army, it's very hot.
I say, is it on the sun again?
Yes. It's Conrad. It's either torrential rain, freezing cold, or boiling hot. Nothing in between. And could be next lap. Thank you, Anthony.
Here we go.
Yeah. And it's a 70-minute race with no mandatory pit stops. So, yeah, the strategy is you get some left inside there. It's brave. Very nice.
And he made the apex as well.
Nicely done. Mazan gave him room, saw him coming. Happy days. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, 70-minute race. Are you going to try and no-stop it on the same set of tyres, driving around Kyle Army on the surface of the sun? My viewers, Mr. Briggs. I don't need friends, unfortunately. One of the mods, can you get rid of that chat and ban it, please? Thank you.
I don't know what to do. And whatever my pit strategy is, it seems to be wrong all the time. So
yeah.
Whatever I think I'm going to do, I should probably just go for the opposite.
Okay. Paul said, "Fuck off, we are sim racers. We don't need friends." Quite right. Yeah, that's why we sim race, so we can sit in the dark and run by ourselves. And swear at other people. Right, and then lap 37 we've got
37. Last 2 turns.
Werther and Southcott again. And then we'll watch Svonomir's.
Fine. We could probably watch Svonomir crossing the line and then watch these two.
Oh, that's true.
Said the last 2 turns.
I assume he's already won at this point. I think he's already won.
Oh, yeah.
He's just cruising around at this point. Let's watch him. Closest I got to Svonomir was on the cool-down lap. I drove behind him for a bit. Flashed my lights at him. Thinking, yeah, I'm going to be on TV. But
I say people must have kept on driving, because at the end of it, I don't know why, I thought to myself, I want to get back to the pits and see how much damage I've got to repair, when I could have just pressed the button and looked at my pit strategy. I don't know why. So I just cut across the middle and I thought, oh shit, there might still be people racing.
Yeah.
Luckily everyone had gone. But there was people that, just going up through, what do you call it? Up into the section that Zonomir's just been through. I was like, it came up, the race had finished. Like, that was it was done. So I was like, what are these people doing? Have they just done another lap? Oh, he pulled over and slowed down.
There was, yeah, I know. Look at it. He was look at this. Look at this flex. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, cocky little shit. Oh, that's a one-place penalty, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bringing the race into disrepute. That's really unfortunate.
Unfortunately,
such a shame.
that is a 41-second penalty.
You've
for the now
such a
PT.
shame you've lost your first race win at PLR for being a cocky little shit at the end of the race. Unlucky. Anyway, no, really well done, Solomon. Like, and look how close this was for P2 and P3. Well deserved win. He's absolutely smashed it. And Simon, I think that's your first podium at PLR, and look how close he is to Oulton as well. Really, really close. Really well done to you.
Jumping on.
Tresoldi P4 after what happened at P1.
Yeah.
Hell, that's what a race
he had
that
his
is.
damage repaired. I think he had his damage repaired.
But still, I mean, even with damage repair, it's still coming P4. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Really, really impressive. And who do I need? I need to go to Werther, right?
Werther, I think it was, yeah.
Werther.
Here we go, last 2 turns.
I think someone said they came out on wet tyres as well.
That was Clausen.
It was Clausen.
That's why he went from P3 to 16th.
He obviously set things up, expecting. Oh no! Oh,
yeah, it's
this is the last thing he's going to do. Oh no!
Blocky.
No! Is that for position? It is for position.
That's Southgate, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh no! You can't be doing that. Yep. Kenneth, you're going to get that position. Unfortunately, Chris, you're going to be losing quite a few for that because that is deliberate and that is not okay.
It's a pretty big time blocking as well.
No.
Because that could have ended in a crash.
Yeah. Then is he him?
And then brake check.
It's brake checked him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Papa's going to have 2 people to talk to tomorrow, I think, unfortunately.
Yeah,
That's not okay.
Oh, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everyone, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye to everyone now. It was lovely chatting with you.
No, thanks again for spending the time with me.
Congratulations to the winner and the top 3 and whatever.
Yeah, Smaggersgale in P...
Yeah.
Probably said his surname wrong, I apologise, James. In Split 3 and Zwolamir in Split 2.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good job, guys. See you later, Dave.
Thanks, Liam.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us again tonight. One person to spank quite hard in each split, it seems. Chris, no, really bad, not okay. Remco, lots of bad things. Maybe explainable by themselves, but there were lots and lots of bad things, so you probably don't get away with it. So yeah, next Monday we are at Kyalami, 70-minute race in the boiling hot. No mandatory pit stops. Split 1 will be streamed live on Monday. We'll be back here next Tuesday to dissect the carnage. Split 3, it is your turn for some lap 1 chaos, so I'm really looking forward to that. Make sure you take Dale out when you do it. And thank you very much for joining everyone, and I'll chat to you next week. Goodbye.